Hello everybody and welcome to my time lost proto Drake guide. Just want to give a shout out to two of my friends who just recently attained this mount with my guide. So good job guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Also want to give out a shout out to two people that were scammed out of those time lost proto Drakes. I want to give them a shout out. Sorry about that. Anyways, my first spot. First and foremost, I just want to let you guys know the time lost proto Drake is one of the weirdest mounts in the game to attain. Why? Because he's flying around. He's randomly flying around. Shares a spawn timer with with Viragosa. But there's a trick to this. Now, recently Blizzard has created a cross realm in the worlds, in the zones. So what's happening here? Not only are you competing with Cairn, this is the realm I'm on. Cairn's trying to kill this mount, but you're also competing with the cross realms. Like for when I got it back in Wrath, it was just Cairn, bam, Alliance Horde, 15 people on the zone. Well, guess what? Guess what's happened now? If you actually look on here, on per zone level, you'll see well, I guess that's not going to work, but let me try it again here. Well, I guess that's not going to work either. But anyways, okay, yeah. Anyways, so like I was saying, so cross realms are competing. There's about 30 realms. I don't know how many realms they got mixed and matched. As you can see, this guy was just waiting here. You think I'm waiting for it, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna show you guys four spots on where you can get this mount if you're having difficulties with like kiting, or if you want to attack them but you die because you fell and then you can't loot them. But I'm gonna show you the four. This is the first spot that I take. I haven't caught him there. I've killed him 5 or 6 times. I've seen him about 30 times. I mean, including Viragosa. So it's about 50 times with Viragosa. So that was spot number one. Spot number two. Now these spots, like I said, he flies close to the rocks, so you can get him, taunt him in there, and kill him there, right? As you can see, there's a lot of people farming this mount. So this is spot number two, and now we just sit about here. The waterfall area. He comes up this way and just bolts down, or he comes up this way and bolts up. Now remember, he's got a really, really weird mechanic. A lot of people don't know this. His mechanic is same speed, as if not slower. He's about 100% slower than us. So he'll just fly real slow, right? Because he's really weird that way. But once he hits these hills on his paths, he bolts up like 1,000% speed boost. For example, like here, coming up this way, if you see him by the valley here, you'll actually see him come up slowly, right? You can outrun him and stuff like that. But then when he starts coming up this bank and up this cliff, he just bolts up so quick that you can't even keep up to him and hope that nobody's tagged him yet. But yeah, he just bolts up here, comes up this way, and then goes left, and then comes around into that valley, and then he gets to pick which one he wants to go to, Old War or left. But yeah, that's something you got to watch out. My next spot is right here. I've seen him about 3 or 4 times on this spot. I don't like this spot. I'm rarely ever here before when I was camping him. Especially I was camping him for some friends, so I still do it every now and again. I come out here and see him. If I spot him, I'll tell a guildie, and hopefully he can get here in time. All right, tag him, but usually I kill him. But yeah, this spot, he doesn't fly close. Your NPC scanner will go off, but not much you can do. You still got to wait for him to, unless you have like a slow fall or anything like that, then you're good to go. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna head over to spot number four. Spot number four, which is the old war spot. It's not it's not a good spot. It's not a bad spot. It is what it is. You just sit on the rock, just like all the other ones. He's gonna come by. NPC scan's gonna shout off, and bam, you'll get him. But this one's kind of tricky because this one has a good location where you can spot them if you're sitting at the computer. Unless you if you're not sitting at the computer, then you're pretty much screwed. But if you look down into Oldor, he flies this way, real close to this shelf and real close to this shelf. So you could sit at these two spots and wait for him to come by and taunt him in, or slow fall all the way down there. Or what you could do is you could come over here to this ledge, and just sit over here, which is where I've had my scanner go off a few times. So I usually just sit here and wait for him to come by. He's close enough. Scanner will go off. He'll come around this side and then just bolt up into the old door and then back into that area there. But I'm going to show you guys my favorite spot. Now, I'm going to grab a drink of water because my mouth is pretty dry. I've been doing a lot of videos today and it's... Alright. So my favorite spot is located centrally. Nobody ever sits there. I don't know why. When I was camping it, I was sitting there. Nobody was ever there, and I would always catch them. My first time, I've seen them like 3 times before I actually caught them in that spot. After I caught them, I would just help my guildies get it, and then so on and so on. But now, personally for me, guys, it is my favorite mount of all time. It's a plain old green proto drake. It took me 6 weeks to camp this dude, and I finally got it. I was so excited. It's the only mount I've ever wanted. I think it's the hardest mount to attain now that all these realms are just cross realms and everybody's just fighting for position. It's not just your realm now. It's also 13 other realms or however many realms they got linked together, and that's hard. I don't see Viragosa anymore. Before I used to see Viragosa a lot. 16, 17 times. Now I rarely see her. I've seen Time Lost Proto Drake. It is October right now, the 13th. I've seen Time Lost Proto Drake this month alone 3 times. So it's gone down. Usually I would see him in a month. I would see him like 20 times. Now it's gone down to 3 times. That's pretty nuts. I'm always running these old school raids and these old school dungeons. So yeah, I'm always flying through here anyways. So anyways, my final spot is this. The nest. Big ass nest up here. Why? Because you got all the paths. You have the G summit, or the G1, the K3 one. You got this one. You got the old door, which connects with the two at the top, the northernmost ones. And that's just it right here. Your NPC scan overlay will go off. Your NPC scan. I don't know what to say, but just, this is my favorite spot of all time. This is where I've seen him the most. Time Lost Proto Drake also has a viewing distance, unlike anything else in Northrend. If you guys remember in Outlands where you can look down into the valley and see Fell Reaver, you couldn't see anything else, no creatures, no nothing, but you could see Fell Reaver roaming around. Yeah, that's how this is. Time Lost Proto Drake, you can actually see Time Lost Proto Drake because he flies about this height. I've seen him so many times. He flies like this height, just coming into that the first spot that I mentioned to you guys. He comes in there and he goes so close to that rock. So yeah, you can see him actually when he's over here in that corner. You can see him way down here. Like his sight, like you can spot him a mile away. You know what I mean? Coming in, he's instantly. But once you've caught him, you won't be able to lose sight of him because you can see him so far away. Now, on that note, like I said, guys, Time Lost Proto Drake, I got him back in Wrath. It was just pretty much 6 or 7 people in this zone competing for it. I got lucky, I got it. Now it's like you got like 30, 40 people competing for it, and it's just like it's gotten to the point where I think it's one of the hardest mounts to obtain. They're saying that the mount of Shaw of Anger is the rarest mount in the game, but I don't know, this one's pretty hard to attain, especially when it shares a spawn time with Viragosa and the Time Lost Proto Drake itself. Who knows whether I'm right or wrong. Numbers can't show on this one because it is the way it is, I guess. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Keep watching my videos. I'm gonna be posting a video every day. Just want to give you guys a shout out and say that good luck on your farming this mount. Hope you guys get it, and I wish you guys all the best. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. You see a lot of people waiting here, getting their, you know, computer to just stay stagnant. All right, guys. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like I said, I will talk to you soon, and peace.